Get ready for the action, because we are kicking things off with a massive story about Notre Dame quarterback CJ Carr. This is the story of how Carr has cemented himself with the legendary signal callers in Fighting Irish football history. We dive deep into the incredible performance he put on Saturday, showing signs of something truly special coming for the program. You need to hear what Pete Sampson of The Athletic has to say about the game-changing moments that made Carr steal the show. Hornets dismantled the Irish squad in this intense matchup. And finally, we turn to the girls' soccer scene as the Keokuk Lady Chiefs stumble in a tough loss against Burlington Notre Dame. We examine what head coach Bobby Thomas said about the mistakes made and what the team needs to fix as they head into the postseason. Don't miss the full breakdown of the game and what it means for the Lady Chiefs season ahead. Stay tuned right here. Notre Dame quarterback CJ Carr has made an impressive showing that signals a promising future for the Fighting Irish. In a recent Jersey scrimmage, Carr demonstrated exceptional performance, marking a significant moment for the program. As a first-time starter in 2025, Carr led Notre Dame on a 10-game winning streak to close out the year, throwing for 2,741 yards, 24 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. Observers, including Pete Sampson of The Athletic, highlighted Carr's standout performance during the scrimmage as indicative of his potential. This performance underscores a long-standing need for Notre Dame, a quarterback who can anchor the offense for consecutive seasons, a situation that has been absent since Ian Book's tenure from 2018 to 2020. While Carr's collegiate performance, comparable to Ian Book's, is distinct from his NFL draft prospect level, his potential is significant. He enters his second season as the starting quarterback, benefiting from the guidance of offensive coordinator Mike Denbrock, who has previously orchestrated successful offenses. The team is also benefiting from returning a majority of its offensive line and a deep talent pool at wide receiver, which has been robust for over 15 years. Carr represents the kind of homegrown talent the program seeks, similar to the success seen with Riding Riley Leonard. The outlook for Notre Dame's offense and quarterback position in 2026 is viewed as extremely bright. Carr's development is setting a new blueprint, with future quarterbacks like Noah Grubbs and Teddy Gerard following a path that could establish a new standard for the program for years to come. The Notre Dame baseball team secured a decisive 5-4 victory over Clemson in the opening round of the ACC Tournament on Tuesday evening at Truist Field in Charlotte, North Carolina. The game was a back-and-forth affair, showcasing strong pitching and clutch hitting from the Irish. Jack Radel was instrumental in the early innings, striking out in the first inning and retiring the side in the top of the second with just 7 pitches. Drew Birkland immediately put Notre Dame ahead with a solo home run. Clemson responded with an equalizer in the top of the third, followed by a 2-out triple that drove in a run. Vina Waters tied the game in the bottom half of the inning with a home run, leveling the score at 2-2. Noah Coy kept the pressure on, moving into scoring position on a wild pitch before Jace Lee drove in a run to give Notre Dame a 3-2 lead. Radel maintained control, forcing a difficult inning for the Tigers in the fourth, and continued to keep the lead in the fifth. Jace Lee delivered a crucial blow, hitting a 3-1 pitch to right center field and beyond the wall to extend the lead to 4-2 through 6 complete. Clemson managed to pull one back in the seventh with a home run, cutting the margin to 1, but Dylan Singleton ended the inning with an infield groundout, and Noah Rooney delivered a perfect 8th inning. The game was ultimately sealed in the 9th when Mark Quattroni advanced runners, and Dylan Passo drove in a run for the Irish, pushing the lead to 5-3 before Noah Rooney shut the door with a strikeout to secure the 5-4 final score. Jace Lee had a standout performance with a 3-for-3 hitting line, including a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, and a run. Jack Radel earned the win, pitching 6 1/2 innings with 8 strikeouts. The Irish now advance to face Virginia Tech on Day 2 of the ACC Tournament. Oakfield-Alabama has made a commanding start to the Section V Class B 4-team tournament, dispatching the number 6 seed Notre Dame in a decisive 5-0 sweep on Tuesday. The victory was spearheaded by Oakfield-Alabama's Trevor Eanes, who secured a crucial singles win. Eanes defeated Riley Junker in the first singles match with a score of 6-1, 6-2. David Skitchler followed up with a straight sets victory over Lillian Miller, winning 6-2, 6-0 in the second singles encounter. The team concluded their dominant performance with Alex Fuller securing the third singles match against Tim Bartz, winning both sets decisively with a score of 6-0 in each set. The win sets a strong tone for the number 3 seeded Hornets as they advance in the tournament. Keokuk suffered a decisive 5-0 defeat against Burlington Notre Dame in their recent girls' soccer match at Calvert Stadium, ending a disappointing run for the Lady Chiefs as they head into the postseason. The game was characterized by dominance from the visiting team, with Burlington Notre Dame scoring 3 goals, including a penalty kick by Avery Jeffries, to secure the victory. During the match, Keokuk players displayed effort, with Darby Tax and Bailey Palmer actively involved in possession battles in the midfield. Bailey Palmer maintained possession while fending off 2 defenders on the sideline, and Ellie Brewer looked to connect with McKenna Thomas. Bella Bolts also engaged in a contest for possession against Amaziah Twilley. The scoring came early when a penalty resulted in a goal for Burlington Notre Dame, giving them a 1-0 lead. The momentum shifted significantly in the second half as Avery Jeffries netted a second goal, extending the lead to 2-0, and then scored again to put the Lady Nikes up 3-0. Keokuk head coach Bobby Thomas acknowledged that while the team performed well in the first half, small errors and a lack of constant mental focus contributed to the outcome. Thomas noted, "We started making little mistakes here and there, and that's what happened Friday in practice too. We have to be constantly locked in and mentally ready to do things. We have too many spurts throughout the game where we make mistakes." Thomas also mentioned a tactical adjustment in the second half, noting that shifting formations proved challenging when players were subbed out. He conceded, "Burlington Notre Dame was better than us, and they deserved the victory." Entering the game, Keokuk had lost 4 of their last 5 matches, and the shutout loss was particularly disheartening. The Keokuk Lady Chiefs finished the regular season with a 5-12 record. Their next challenge will be a tough Class 2A Region 4 quarterfinal matchup against Fort Madison at Baxter Sports Complex on May 28th. Coach Thomas emphasized resilience, stating, "Anything can happen and you have to go out and play to the best of our ability." They've definitely had our number, but we'll go back and look at film and see what we can incorporate. The weather conditions throughout the day were varied, with reports indicating cloudy skies, occasional light rain, a high near 62 F, and winds ranging from 5 to 15 mph.